Hello and welcome to Dark Souls Part 11. We're in the Chasm of the Abyss. And we're going to fuck up a crystal lizard. Lots of this place I've never fully explored because fuck it, and I don't really like it that much. Well, I like it, it's cool, but it's scary and it's full of lots of big humanity monsters and I don't really want to deal with it, so that's fine. There's quite a few. I was lost here, I was going over there. Don't go over there. Follow these little dots. There's probably some cool items, but I've never really needed them, so I'm not going to deal with them. I'm just going to skip past them all. This is my preferred passage. There's like the new enemy type. They're like big humanities. Right, over here and down this little thing, you can see that mist. We're going to fall into that because it's helpful. We'll go rear and dush. This mist stops any fall damage, which I don't really know. And it's Alvia. We haven't really met Alvia. I think it's Alvia. She's the head of the Covenant, Forest Covenant. Or am I thinking of the cat from Dark Souls 2? No, just follow her. She'll lead you somewhere cool. Just keep following the cat. Avoid all the hollows. Hollows? Humanity. And you knock through this, and it leads you to a secret area with more humanity. And something over there. Something cool. Kind of the reason we're here. Early. I think there's someone low in them. Garden. Mowing the garden a long way away, which would probably be an annoying noise. Anyway, so this fucker, kill him, and look, you can see a big fluffy dog. He's awesome, with a big sword in his mouth, being cool. And you go up to him like, hey, it's Sif, by the way, Sif the Great Wolf, being cool, and you hit it, and he's like, how? And he's got a big sword. It's really cool. And from it you get cleansing great sword, great shield. That is Artorias' shield. Sif is his like pal, his pet wolf, his ally. And after he got injured and overrun with the humanity, he left his shield down to protect Sif, which is nice of him. This is a shortcut back up down into like outside Artorias' room. There should be an NPC who comes. She is another one of like Gwyn's men. She's a woman, but she's another one of Gwyn's like things. She doesn't appear, I don't think. I recorded this over a month ago, so I don't remember. I'm pretty sure she doesn't appear ever, which is sad because she's a fun like kind of fight. She's interesting, and she makes this, which is why she should be here. Sometimes you can hear her like making noises. That's like Artorias' little quiff, like hair bit. But yeah, she didn't spawn. I don't know if I did something wrong, but she isn't there. There should be a woman there. You can kill her. Don't give her Artorias' soul. She'll ask for it. You don't get anything. Don't do it. Right, back here. And there's a few things we can do now. We can go and see Hawkeye Goth, which we definitely do. We're then going to go and fight Kalameet, the big black dragon. And then we're going to go and finish the Abyss and fight Manus. And it's going to be really cool. Kalameet's really hard. Like, he isn't, but he took, like, I started fighting him a month ago and I stopped and then finished him yesterday, which is weird. I just kind of fell out of love with Dark Souls for a little bit, which is fine. Kalameet annoyed me. But up here we have my favourite NPC. It's Hawkeye Goth. Look at him. He's so cool.
A visitor, have we?
After everything you can kill him. I'm not gonna.
Artorias, an old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind.
He's not blind.
Little help to thee, I'm afraid.
I don't say that, you're awesome. Right, you can buy a lot, like his carvings, and Titanite, and his great arrows. But
shall never be forgotten. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 70 of our own. Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day.
I understand, Kalameet fucks me off.
Old thoughts return in great waves of nostalgia.
Keep talking to him.
There's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hares to hunt. But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose.
Come on, you can help us. Oh, we got to exit and then talk to him again. Because you're meant to have talked to him, then gone to Kalameet. But we've already seen Kalameet, so he'll give us.
Is the black dragon posing the duress?
Yes. Fucking yes.
Yes. I thought as much. He's called Kalameet. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but thy intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
Yes.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goth hunts dragons.
He also believes he's blind, and even though he's blind, he's still a fucking badass. Go, Hawkeye Goth!
Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hand.
I mean, as I said, he thinks he's blind, but once you kill him...
Tidings.
I love you, Hawkeye Goth.
Dragon slayer.
But, oh fuck, is he gonna keep going? Do I actually talk to him?
Highest calling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he, once you kill him, I'm not gonna, but you can look at his mask, and that rust isn't actually rust, it's like wax or something that they filled in the gaps in his helmet, and he thinks he's blind now. So he's not the smartest, but, yeah. Thinks he's blind, he isn't blind. This poor guy. Still fucking awesome, and he thinks we're cool, which is why I like him. Okay, we're gonna run down, and Kalameet is where we met him now, he just can't fly anymore. So, but yeah, she still isn't here. I wanted to be here, but she's not. She also drops really cool armor. I don't know. Can't even remember her name. That's sad. Anyway. On the way here, there's like 3 dogs. This will become... You'll probably die a few times against Kalameet. I died more than a few times. I think it was the halberd, but we'll get to that. I'm blaming my tools. But this will become very boring. There's just 3 enemies. You run here over and over. It gets... It's fucking just... I think instead of doing the thing in Dark Souls 2 where enemies disappear, you should just give the option to spawn at the boss door after about 50 deaths. Just give someone that instead of the fucking getting rid of enemies. Because it's boring running to the same place. Right, there's now a fog door. I imagine you could summon someone. I'm not gonna. And here we go. Yeah, as I was saying, it might have been the halberd's fault a little bit. Because he's tall, he has 4 legs, and it's very easy to miss. I've never fought him before with the halberd, and he fucking loud car. And what am I doing? Chilling on a thing? I don't know. I miss a lot with the halberd. It may be a better idea to use a different weapon. I do eventually get it with the halberd. That's fine. Right now, I still have the ring that increases burden. Or like lowers burden, and the wolf ring. I will eventually change it so the wolf ring is replaced with the Chloranthy ring, the one that increases stamina, because I realised he's going to knock me and stagger me no matter what. I might as well just get my stamina up. So pretty much all these attacks are pretty easy. Any of his breaths are pretty easy to avoid. There's one where he goes like horizontally across the screen, but this attack That attack is bullshit, and we'll come to it in a minute. If you stay under him too long, he stomps around. He's got like 3 or 4 different breath attacks. 3 or 4 different breath attacks. Most are very easy to avoid. That one, just walk the way to the left. The one straight, you know. Right, I'm going to come to this in a minute and talk about what he does. Best way I found to beat him was walk to this far end. It gives him less room to like jump at you and things. Like kind of keeping him in a confined area. That attack, I'm not sure what it does. I always just roll away to be safe. But that breath he does straight. He only has one that really does horizontal. He has a few dashes where he like flies up in the air and does that. And then we'll also do that. Those ones always just run to the side. They're not that hard to avoid. It's pretty much the one attack that you saw kill me a minute ago that makes this whole thing bull crap. That like 2 rolls will get you away from it. All these breaths are really easy to avoid. But he did take me a long time. That one. The one where he flies in the air and flings at you. That fucking attack. And he flings at you. He will never do the breath after. It's just the one where he does it straight from the ground that will do the breath. But that attack, always roll backwards. Sometimes the problem is you might not have enough room to roll backwards and you die. If you try and roll forward, you'll be fucking killed immediately. If he decides to do 2, there's a good chance it will kill you. He also has a tail attack. But he isn't really that difficult. It's just knowing what you need to do. All the other ones are really easy to avoid. It's just the side swipe with his head. Because if he then decides to do the second one after hitting you, you're pretty much dead. Like, it's not great. But the same thing with C. Doing the running halberd attack seems like it helps a lot. But it's not really difficult. It's just fucking annoying when you die. And you'll probably die a lot. I was thinking about changing weapon. I think that like sucks you towards him or something. I'm not sure. But I was thinking of changing weapon, but like I've got no real weapon that does like 2 hits and I can do 500 damage. Like it's a lot of pretty good. See, that one will always do the breath. The one where he's on the already flying won't. I just had to get into my head that swipe attack you've always got to roll backwards for. And once I had that down, I was pretty much okay. Bring it, bitch. I did lose 3 humanity and like 15,000 souls, but fuck it. After the DLC you get like 10 extra humanity, like it's fine. My main goal was just really staying close to him, like that. Fuck that attack. Because most of his flame attacks, if you're close, you can run around really easily. The thing where he stomps, you pretty much can see it coming, it really isn't that hard. That's pretty much just there to make sure you stay back, like it's a deterrent from you sticking really close to him. When the one where he flies in the air and lunges at you, if you don't get out of the way and don't have a shield up, he'll end up hitting you 3 times in total and pretty much will just kill you. So be careful. It's weird figuring out the best time to use an Estus in this fight because most bosses it is when you would usually attack, use an Estus instead. But with this fight I never know when to attack anyway, so I don't know when to use an Estus. Near the end here I could have probably got him a little bit quicker, but I just didn't want to die again. I died so many times that I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to just fuck myself. Slow and steady and all that. But yeah, he ain't that bad. The only reason really to kill him is the souls and to get Hawkeye Goth to like you. There we go. Because his ring, unless you're going to do a challenge run, really isn't that useful. It just is the Calamity ring. I was very happy. The Calamity ring, it means enemies do like double damage, which you don't really want unless you're doing a bullcrap challenge run. Heal has lots of souls, and all the way at the end is some Hawkeye Goth arrows. I think we then will go straight back to Goth and chat to him a little more, and then we'll finish off the rest of the DLC. This leading up would usually be where the way up to Havel's Tower and stuff like that, but it's not there yet. So I don't think the Undead Berg's there yet, which is weird. Here he is. Hey, bro. I'm sorry.
Why? Thou hast defeated Kalameet? Wondrously played. Lord Gwyn's blessing upon thee. That beast will never take to the skies again.
Keep talking, man.
This great bow, I shan't need it, but no dragons to hunt. I know not if a human could even operate it. But here, thy need outweighs mine.
Thanks, dude. We got Goth's bow.
I suspect thou hast taken a gander at it, but the dark of the abyss, it seemed but the ones.
I was just skipping through him. But I want to quickly have a look at Hawkeye Goth's arrow. We can use it, which is cool. Look at that. It's fucking awesome. I'm going to level up, but I don't really know what stats to get anymore. I just kind of start putting in Vitality. We've got everything else we need. So from now on, I'm just going to pretty much level up Vitality. And just get some extra health. There's nothing else we need. Am I going to whoosh or are we walking back? What am I doing? I think we're walking back. That's fine. There is one more bit of dialogue we'll get with Goth, which is pretty interesting to do with his ring. We have his ring. It's the Hawk ring. We got it from the Black Giant's blacksmith in Analondo. It's behind him, which is kind of cool. She's still not there. I was hoping for her, but I think I just level up and show what my stats are now. Oh wait, I've already done it. Oh, I was reversing the hollowing. That makes more sense. And then I sprinted as fast as I could to the bloody door because I didn't want to get invaded. Run! So yeah, we're going back into the abyss and we have one boss left. One really cool boss who I died to twice. And only because I was trying to show off something. But he isn't really that difficult once you have his strategy done. There's one thing that can do a lot of damage. That once you have the silver pendant, it's fine. I still don't use the silver pendant. Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah, I thought this was the shortcut. It wasn't. Very confused when it was going up. But yeah. Like I said, get the silver pendant, but I don't use it. I don't ever feel comfortable using it. If you do, good. But I just deal with rolling. But we'll come to that. Right, this place is cool. It's very different from the abyss we'll be going to later on when we deal with the Four Kings. I'm sending that up so I didn't have to wait when I die. And I knew I was going to probably die. But the way to Manus isn't that far from here. It's quite an easy walk. Once you know it, it'll make it very easy when you do die, probably. Yeah. Up here is one of those bloathead sorcerers. So don't just see the item and ignore the bloathead. Boom. Die bloathead. I think it's just a humanity. Yeah, that's cool. I wanted to be human because there is a summon we can do inside the boss, and trying to find that summon gets me killed the first time, which is slightly a problem. Okay. Across this, which I have fallen off before, so be careful. I don't know what it is. It seems wide, but I just tripped and plummeted to my death. We'll kill these ones here because there is a soul of a hero I want. Die, motherfuckers. It's round here. I don't think there's really any. They don't do that much damage. Like, the halberd is useful for these because it means you don't have to actually get close to them at all. But they're not that difficult, and they don't do massive damage. I think one hits me here. Yeah, it's not huge damage. Die, motherfucker. Die. And there's the fog gate for the boss. So like, this isn't a huge area. But it is cool. Okay. Soul of a Hero, which is 10,000 souls. It's the only one I actually know. The rest I don't. Healing up, because we're about to fucking plummet to our doom. I was looking down there for something. You can't see it yet. We will see it in a bit, hopefully. You'll be able to see it on the video. But I'll be quiet quickly. Hey, it's Manus, Father of the Abyss. Pretty cool. Now I'm gonna die in like 2 seconds. Because there is a summon. You can probably see it from here. I am blind and couldn't see it, and tried running from him, and he's very strong. So yeah, we'll just deal with that. Just fucking wrecked me. But we'll fade out and ignore that that happened. Okay, we're back here. And I wanted to show, you can see, hopefully you can see, Manus' red glowing eyes down there. So he's just waiting for us. We woke him up and now he's pissed. I'll go back down. And skip it. Right, the reason I was stupid is I was looking for that. Almost died again, which would have been fucking annoying. But you can summon Sif to help you fight, which is fucking awesome. I still die at the end of this go. But I just wanted to summon Sif and show you that you can. It's fucking awesome. It's a great on Sif. Oh my god. I'm happy. Look at him. It's fucking awesome. He has his whole moveset from the later boss fight. We haven't seen it yet, but we'll fight him. But he has his whole moveset. He's not as big, but he is fucking cool. He doesn't get anything from actually finishing finishing this fight with Sif, but it is cool just to fucking have. Yeah, right. I should talk about the boss fight. Pretty much attack his hand. Lots of his attacks involve his big fucking hand, and you just attack it. There is some like delicate timing, like that. Roll back, hit his hand. It took me a while to figure out that his hand could be damaged. Like I kept trying to attack his body. That you have to really roll at the exact last second to not get hit by that. It took me a long time. Even still, I fuck it up every now and again. Like just it's like really precise for that. Yeah, it's like one of the most in the game precise rolls you have to do. That get away, he will just kill you. That like 4 or 5 hit attack, it will just destroy you. Make sure it never hits you once. Like overall, once you have his attack things down and you're just hitting his hand, he isn't that tough. It's only when he does his things like his hex attacks. He has 2 of them. He'll jam his spear into the ground. We're getting close to it. At which point you need to be very close to him. Because if you're not, die. Yeah. Get super close to him when he stabs it into the ground, and you can just run at him and you'll be fine. He has another one where he throws hexes at you. Left this in because he had an item, and I was hoping Ragdoll would work. And I spend too much time trying to get this. I'm going to speed it up. I feel it needs to be in here. Just trying to work with the game, even though his leg is clipped into the fucking rock. We can do it, though. We can do it. Come on. But yeah, while we're doing this, like I think I'm doing... There's a whoop. Go on. You can do it. Oh yeah, and it was a green Tino shard. Fuck me. Anyway, as I was saying, when he jabs his spear into the ground, you could either use the silver talisman and bush and nothing will hit you, or just run really, really close to him, and it stops at a certain point. He also has another one where he throws them at you. It doesn't seem to do nearly as much damage. You can just roll to the side of it, or use silver talisman, or just put up a shield. It's pretty much when they're all coming at you that will just destroy you. But yeah, I always never feel comfortable using the silver talisman. You probably should, and I've got it ready. The silver pendant, not talisman. Silver pendant. You probably should use it. I never ever do, just because I'm scared and don't trust it. But use it. It works. Oof, see, that is really not okay. But yeah, I haven't summoned Sif again. I didn't really want to waste the humanity when I knew I could beat him on my own. It only took me 3 tries, which is pretty good, seeing as Kalameet took me about 50 in about a month. But yeah, he's also fucking, I love his design. It is like the coolest thing in the world. Oh, I love Manus so much. Some kind of, you know, it's not guaranteed this is true, but there's a very good chance that he is the pygmy. If you have read I got fucking hit by it. If you have watched the opening cutscene, it says all the different lords got the souls, and the pygmy got the dark soul and just kind of hid with it, ended up essentially making all of humanity, and leaving a little bit of the dark soul in everyone. And this is probably him. Manus, Father of the Abyss, is probably him. Which is fucking cool. Also, kind of, if you play Dark Souls 2, thing that makes me dislike Dark Souls 2 even more, which I'm sad during this boss fight I even have to talk about Dark Souls 2. I like Dark Souls 2, it's just I'm sometimes down on it. But all of the bosses are the bosses from this game, like they've got their souls at least. And then even more than that, the final boss in the game and every boss essentially in the DLC so far have all been Manus, or a fragment of Manus. After we beat him, he splits up. This is spoilers for Dark Souls 2, by the way. But after we beat him, he splits up and little fragments of him become women and want to be super powerful, or different types of things, and take over kingdoms in Drang Lake, which, or, you know, New Londo, or Analondo, it's where fucking Drang Lake is. But, yeah. This, just run really close to him. And they stop after a point, which is fine. But yeah, like, Manus is like, all the different boss cells are important in Dark Souls 2, but Manus, a DLC enemy, like, he's like just a DLC enemy. He's really important, but he's a DLC enemy. He's pretty much the crux to the whole of Dark Souls 2, which is a little weird. And also maybe our character, because we're the one who pretty much fuck everyone over in Dark Souls 2, which is interesting, I guess. But a little bit lazy. A little bit. Just run towards him. What I love is, he is cool. He's so cool. I love him. He is like maybe my favourite fight in the game, because he is a big tough enemy, but he's a big tough enemy that's pretty much close to the humanoid one-on-one fight. Like an Orstein or someone where they're kind of like, you know, the humanoid fight. He's like as close as you'll get to that. That attack, it doesn't just roll, it's not that big a deal. He'll do this more and more as the fight goes on, so. But then he'll also mix up with then doing his rage freak out attack. I just hit something. Whoop. Ah, he's cool. I love him. Also Dusk. He has captured Dusk. Dusk is inside him. And it may be a reason all of the little fragments of him in Dark Souls 2 look the way they do. They look a lot like Dusk. Because he was like the last thing in him. It's weird. But if he is the like pygmy from the beginning of the game, fucking cool. And the only reason the abyss is spreading is, I think someone or something came to the townsfolk of Ulasil, probably Kaith, and went, hey, you should probably dig up like all the humanity underground. It would be really good for you. You should unbury the primordial man, it'd be fucking cool. And he got woken up and was pissed. This again, I was like, I don't know when to hit. I don't want to risk it. I probably could have killed him right then, but now, and Manus is dead. Boom. We beat the DLC. We got the soul of Manus. Looks very similar to some of the souls in Dark Souls 2. And we got 10 humanity. And Dusk just goes. Rah. I don't know what happens if you now go to Dusk and talk to her back in the lake area. I don't know what happens. I've never tried it. Maybe she says some shit. But we've got two people I want to go and speak to. We're going to go and speak to Goth. And then we're going to go and speak to Elizabeth, the mushroom, at the beginning of the game, or beginning of the DLC. Because she has some cool things to say to us. And is kind of the reason for a lot of stuff. Oh. Total Manus, Fire with the Abyss. I'm going to level up. One of them will let us level up and get another vitality. Get some health. Ooh. The next episode we'll go and fight Sith. And see something about Artorias that is pretty cool. But yeah. I think I go to the wrong place. I know, a little township takes us to Goth. Boop. Hi Goth.
Comes again. Legend.
Yeah, that's right, Big. This is why I like him.
Always an honor.
He bigs us up pretty good. I am a legend, you are right.
Do not mistake my words. I cherish my work. Wood carving is a nuanced art. I would have much to talk about with that blacksmith. In truth, how is the old chap, I wonder?
I think he's talking about the blacksmith in Analondo, because his ring is with him. Like, I think that's it. Because Analondo is up there, so I presume that blacksmith is still working away in Analondo. which is cool, I guess. That's what I wanted to come in for, just to be, you know, see Goth, say goodbye. Not gonna kill him. Here's Elizabeth, and she has some cool information too.
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk, and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
One more thing she has to say as well.
I will remember thee, but I will keep thy story to myself. This is the best way, for thou art come from a time far ahead. No one will sing thy praises. But yet
This
thy
is why
greatness shall
people
live
still...
on,
It's a
for it
nice
shall
way to
be
get around the
my
fact that everyone
purpose
says Arcturus
to remember
was the one
all thou
who
hast
got stopped the
done
spread of the
to us.
abyss. It wasn't, it was us.
May
But
the
it's a way of keeping the
flames
story
guard thee.
coherent and not having to change everything. So it says some dude did it. You know. We're down here, filing culture, just to give away Seath's soul to the Lord's vessel so we can have one of them put away. And that's it. But yeah, we won't be remembered. Elizabeth will remember us. That's cool. But yeah, okay. So next time we'll go and fight Sith and probably do some other side bosses. And yeah, so I've been Archie. This has been Dark Souls. Thanks for watching. I said this the wrong way around again. Trying to hold on for time. No. Goodbye.